Trump cannot believe what he's hearing. He literally said, am I hearing this right? Or is that just a figment of my imagination? He also talks about nuclear weapons and a country that's willing to supply Iran with nuclear weapons. We also have Circle just absolutely ripping again here today, up 22% over the last month. Even after it came to the market, very expensive compared to what it was supposed to come to. It's up 250%. Almost every day it's going up. I want to play what I had said about Circle back when it was announced that they're going to come public. If you don't mind, hit subscribe so you can see future videos just like this. If you want to trade crypto, there's a link to Bydfi underneath the video. We have special trading competitions going on right now. BLOFIN has a grand lottery drawing of a Cybertruck and a bunch of different things that you can win along the way as well if you want to trade on there. And WEEX also has a trading competition where you can get a gold bar or a BMW. Again, you can sign up and just do normal trades, do your normal trading, and you get access to these trading competitions. These are constantly run on the exchanges, so if you've been thinking about it, you might as well do it now. And Bydfi too, just to be clear, I'm very tight with some of the business development employees there. So if there's ever any kind of question that you have or concern or something, you can join the Telegram group underneath the video. We can connect you if you do have questions or some kind of issue. You can be connected to someone at Bydfi. Now, Bitcoin's falling down a little bit, right? In my last video, we were right around 101.7 thousand. Now we're 101.3, well above the $98,000 that we hit yesterday. But there are some concerns. Apparently, there are rumors that Iran may make an attack on the U.S. here soon. This is also really interesting, too, from Trump. Did I hear former President Medvedev from Russia casually throwing around the N-word, nuclear, and saying that he and other countries would supply nuclear warheads to Iran? Did he really just say that, or is this a figment of my imagination? If he did say that, and if confirmed, please let me know immediately. The N-word, nuclear, should not be treated so casually. I guess that's why Putin's the boss. By the way, if anyone thinks our hardware was great over the weekend, far and away the strongest and best equipment we have, 20 years advanced over the pack, is our nuclear submarines. They are the most powerful and lethal weapons ever built, and just launched the 30 Tomahawks. All 30 hit the mark perfectly. So in addition to our great fighter pilots, thank you to the captain and the crew. This is breaking just a few minutes ago. Yeah, obviously there's so much uncertainty over what's going to happen in the future. People are throwing around the word nuclear. People are throwing around war, attack. There's a lot of uncertainty over the future. But again, what I've been saying, if we go into another war, there's money that's printed, money's thrown around. This is not something where everyone starts tightening their pocketbook. No, money's going to be thrown around. Bitcoin performs really well in times of high liquidity. Of course, there's going to be some fear if that happens. So there could be an initial shock. Now, one company that does not care about anything is Circle. Circle Internet Group, the the issuer of USDC, obviously has been performing so well. A lot of this coming back down to the fact that the Genius Bill, the Genius Act, was passed last week. A lot of people are very bullish on the stablecoin industry. A lot of banks and even credit card issuers are bullish on this. They think that they're going to be some of the leaders that can help issuers like Circle grow. And obviously, Circle would make a lot of money if a lot of people use USDC. They can take that money and put it into treasuries. The government's very excited about the thought of more companies with a lot of capital. They're going to throw money into treasuries. Now, I'm a little bit cautious of this now because it's gone up so much. I mean, it came to the market around $30, but right away it went up to 83. Like within the first second that it hit the market. And since then, it's up hundreds of percent in less than a month. This is me announcing it actually when the news came out. Hopefully you were following the channel because, you know, it would have been nice to hear about this probably, but let me play this for you. The company is going to be valued around $6.7 billion.
on a fully diluted basis, which let's just assume that they're, over the last 2 years, they've averaged about 200 million in net income. That puts them around a 33 price to earnings ratio, which I honestly don't think is a bad price for this company. That's assuming that they trade between the 24 and 26 here. They could spike up on the initial day, but if they sell at a 30 PE, I'll probably open a position in this. I think with BlackRock backing this, like USDC is the preferred stablecoin by the U.S. government. There's more regulation behind it. They have backers like BlackRock, which is quasi-government-ish, and they're backed by the government essentially. I think that they're going to make a big push to make Circle the preferred stablecoin in the U.S. Maybe go after Tether a bit, but at a 30 PE ratio, I think this is a very attractive business. I mean, you look at some of the other stablecoin, some of the other like Bitcoin treasury companies. I won't even pull it up because of how it works with the specs, but a lot of them are like trading around billions of dollars, and they're acquiring Bitcoin, sure, which is great for their books. But I don't know. Some of them are just hoping that something goes well, and that Bitcoin will kind of bail out their company, like their traditional finance company or traditional company. But this has a real business behind it, and
in a very quickly growing industry. And we've talked about that recently with some of these recent Bitcoin acquisition companies being valued at up to 18x what their Bitcoin's worth, and they have negative cash flowing companies. Like, I'll sell you a company that has 1 Bitcoin and you can pay me $2 million for it. And also, I'm going to take a salary and then we're not going to produce anything. Or if we do, we're going to lose money. Like, that's just insane. You would not pay $1.8 million for a company that has 1 Bitcoin and is losing you money. But somehow these companies trade at very high valuations. Now, not all of them do, and there's the promise of acquiring more Bitcoin. But again, I can sell you a company that's worth 20x the Bitcoin in it, and I'll keep on buying Bitcoin. Like, this obviously was a very attractive company, and it's being bid up. Wall Street wants access to stablecoins. So pretty awesome there. I want companies in crypto to be worth a lot. Obviously, you have to be careful about crashes. I'm not buying this right now. It's at an insane valuation. If it's 10x what it opened at, and we're looking at like $65 billion, and they made somewhere around 150 million in income last year, net income. And the year before that was better, but let's say it's $200 million a year. They're being valued at like 350 PE. I'm not touching that. But yeah, it's a time of uncertainty. It's a crazy time. I hope you're all doing well. If you haven't seen my last video, I'll put it on the end screen. Again, if you do want to trade, there are links underneath the video. And yeah, be careful out there. Just wanted to keep you updated.